care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us goes down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody, light me up.
It's time to huddle up. It's the Turf District Podcast. Welcome back to the Turf District, where we huddle up to talk all things Edmonton Elks and the CFL. Thank you for joining us, whether you're joining us live on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook. And if you're on any of those, make sure that you are throwing your comments and questions into the chat so that we can get a chance to chat more about all of the exciting things going on. Of course, you may be downloading the podcast, and thank you so much for that. Or you may be listening to us on Edmonton Sports Talk Radio. Thank you to them, of course, for always supporting the show. And thank you for catching us and taking some time if you have listened that way. We are back, and we have an exciting show for you this evening because we're talking about our 6-1 Edmonton Elks.
You know how long it's been?
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When
6-1, 12 years.
Ooh.
Wow.
We were 7-0 in 17, but actually 6-1 was 2014.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. What about 7-1? When was the last time we were 7-1? We better
2017.
Oh, 27. Oh, right. Because then
we were 7-0 and then we had a loss. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to ask who we lost to because we don't care about losses. We
care
about wins. That's
we
right.
Care about wins.
Superfan Mike, Commissioner Kayla, how are you?
Well, you know, as long as it stops kicking out the power, we'll be good.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Come on, Mother Nature.
It's getting a little gray over here.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah, here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little dark. I see the wind is picking up. I'm sure soon I will hear some rattling of hail and things. That'll be fun. But Linda will hopefully join us here before too terribly long. She's just had a bit of technical issues. And hopefully her power's still on because God only knows at this point. The storms are nuts. They are going like crazy. And I don't know what else to do with how to get away from it, but we have a lot of rain and a lot of thunder and fun and games going on. So okay, let's try this.
4:45 p.m.
Hi Linda.
Hi, are you still getting an echo?
Nope. No, it's lovely. It's perfect. Yay. Works. Yay, we're so glad. Yay, Linda's
Sorry,
here.
guys.
Linda's here. All right, boy. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Do you know why it was perfect timing? Woohoo! Game recap. Because you got here just in time for the woohoos.
I'm like, it's not the belch.
No, it wasn't the belch. It was time to recap in a very exciting game. They found a way, and I think that's was interesting. I do want to talk a little bit about my experience at Mosaic, but and everyone's going to laugh at this a little bit because when I'm in a visiting stadium, especially one that I've never been in before, and I need to find my way down to post-game media, I usually leave at the 3-minute warning so that I make sure that I have enough time. In every other spot that I've gone, either I can see the field or there is a TV of some kind so that I can watch what happens at the end of the game. By the time I figured out where to go in Mosaic, and I was down in the bowels of Mosaic into the hallways, there was nothing. And I turned to the security guard. I'm like, is there like a TV or so? Anyway, so I'm streaming the game on my phone on TSN. Wow. And of course the play is happening and then there's a delay on the phone. So I'm like listening to the crowd. What's going to happen?
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay. They're cheering. Oh, it got awfully quiet. Watched it, and 57-yard field goal by Vincent Blanchard. The Elks win 36-34. What a game.
It was all right.
It was all right. Super fan. Give me your rundown on this one. What's the thing you want to talk about?
I mean, after the week before where everyone was getting down on the offense came in and made it happen.
Absolutely.
When we were down, what was it, the 8-yard line to start the drive? And a couple of third and down gambles at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's getting to the point where we have to start believing that no matter what, we can win. After the last 5 years of people being like, okay, we're going to find a way to lose this game, we are finding ways to win this game. And it's an exciting time to be an Elks fan.
Yeah, 100%. And as the guys came, well, I was where I was, the refs came off first and they went into their locker room, but I was right by the visitor locker room as they were coming out. And Vinny was like the first one in, and I'm like, great kick, Vinny. And he goes, oh, thank you. Like, because he doesn't really say a whole lot, right? But then Killer came down and he greeted each guy as they came and said, found a way.
Yeah.
Found a way. And each guy responded, found a way. Like, it seems to be the motto. And when this team wins a cup, I hope that's on the inside of the ring. Found a way. Just because it was just, you could tell it was just such a big deal for them. So
big deal for all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Linda, what did you see in this game? Oh, Linda, maybe she can't hear me anymore. Kamish, what did you see in this game?
First off, just I know this is not to do with the game, but
I think I'm on the verge of losing power and everything's bouncing in and out. So,
okay.
Just keep talking around me.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
We can see why it's coming crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, there's so much like good to talk about. I mean, talk about that 57-yarder. He still had some room on that. He had a leg, like it almost went past the entirety of the backfield. So I mean, sure, it was a 57-yarder, but it was further than that. We all know it. So that was
the goalpost. We don't care.
Yeah, when the reps were coming off, that was what they were. Valesi was like, that cleared the top of the and the refs are like, yeah, and the one guy's like, yeah, that would have been 70-yarder easy.
I watched it a couple times, like seeing where that ball landed, and I was like, that had tons of space, no problem.
He's always had a leg.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
so that was just like, you love a walk-off, but you love a walk-off when it's incredible like that. So, but I you have to shout out Cody, who had his first 500-yard game. Like, that's incredible. Not only 500 yards, 500 plus.
Mm-hmm.
He lit it up. I mean, we can talk about some of the inconsistencies throughout the entire game, and not just on the Elks, but the Riders too. Like, we saw a little bit of eek, but it made the game interesting. It kept both teams on edge, where we're just like, who is going to win this game? I don't know. Like, this is crazy. It's exactly the game that you want in a CFL. As an onlooker, like just a watcher of the CFL, that's the kind of game. For a fan of the team playing, you kind of want a little bit like less of a heart attack, but I'll take a W any time of the day. And I'm TJ Luther, besides his like incredible showing, 157 yards. I mean, he had third down conversion. The young kid knows how to be a receiver. And not only that, he got blown up a few times with some pretty incredible hits, and he bounced right back up and continued to play like he is a champion. So congrats, TJ. We've seen you stepping up and stepping forward and to light up the sky, intentionally put, in Saskatchewan in one of the loudest stadiums with the craziest fans is a feat in itself. So congratulations to him. I mean, we wanted the offense to pick up a little bit. The defense carried the game last time. The offense absolutely lit it up, especially in the passing game. I mean, we could talk about the run game. We'll wait for that because I know Mike wants to talk about that. But yeah, and it's crazy when the last play wins the game, which is going to be something to do with one of the keys to the game for me going forward. But holy crap. Holy crap.
That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. All right, Linda, do you want to say what you thought about the game? No. Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Could use some like facial expressions.
She lives it.
Yeah. Yep. She there. That's great. Perfect. Okay.
Exactly.
That was exactly
Saving
what
it
we
all
wanted.
for the beer.
That's right. Saving it for the beer. Perfect. Okay. I just want, I mean, Austin Mack, 2 touchdowns, 2 monster touch, and the 81 yarder, like off the tips of his fingers to catch it.
Oh my God.
Just great. And because he has had, those ones where he's like just missed this year, I'm sitting in the seats and I'm like, I think Don heard me go like, please catch it, please catch it, please catch it. Like, yeah. I'm like, yep. So,
and he did what you wanted.
Crazy. Exactly. Right. Like right into his hands. Oh, it was crazy. Yeah. And the other thing is our X factor, Gavin Meyer.
Yeah.
2 games as a defensive lineman, 2 interceptions. Like, wow. He's got quite the pace going for interceptions.
Not sure he's going to keep that up, but let's find out.
Yeah. I know. Talking to Killer after the game, he said, it's a guy with work ethic that goes back to like after he is pushing and he sees the ball gone, he's turning to go back towards where the ball is, and that's why it's landing right at him, and which is awesome. It's very, very good to see that. So now one thing that I do want to bring up, or I just want your opinions, I guess, is quite the play by Cody on the missed snap. Let me tell you live, that was a little bit of cotton
what kind of
ball
words were you?
seal. There was a lot of okay. I don't know what just happened. I get the idea that he thought, I'll just toss it over to Rank and away we go, but
Rank had other ideas.
It missed by a tad. Yeah. So they tried to give the Riders a chance.
And the 3rd and inches, like literally just 2 inches, and we don't make it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big stop by Saskatchewan. I mean, the thing was, and I think you said this already, Caleb, but it was just so back and forth. Like there were 8 lead changes in this game.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Bonkers.
Exciting for fans.
Very exciting.
CFL fans. Edmonton and Saskatchewan fans would have been like, no.
You know what?
We would rather.
I'm going to send a shout out to a number of Saskatchewan fans. Don and Nadine, of course, who I got to sit with, and their crew around, Don and Heather. They were all great people, and we were high-fiving after every touchdown. It didn't matter which team scored it, which was pretty cool. And we just had I didn't feel like uncomfortable. It was a good spot, really great seats. I do like I love the way that Mosaic the you feel like you're like right on the game, like it no matter where you're sitting, so that's pretty cool. But then on Friday, then met with Sheldon, and oh my good, Tammy. There we go. I'm like, name wasn't coming up. There she is. Yeah, Tammy. Perfect. Yes. So that was wonderful. And then Matt was there, and Cindy and Scott, and Steve and Carrie, and we all went out for dinner. And and so you know what? When I came to that, I like this is 24 hours later, and Cindy, as I came up to the table, she was like, "Well, there's the one happy person at this table," and then, but then every person said, "But what a game!"
Yeah.
Like it was just, it was heavyweight bout throwing haymakers over and over again. Just crazy wild game, and
Shows they were the best two teams in the West to me.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. And I don't think we can expect any less this week. I think it's really gonna come down to who has the ball last. So
I was hoping for a split from this series, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm greedy.
As you should be. I think we all are in approval of that, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. One other thing I just want to I want to touch on is I did think that the riders did the tributes well at the beginning of the game. You know, definitely, you know, Bishma doing his tribute first, I thought was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And again, the one thing that I was thinking about afterwards is, you know, the tributes are for the people who are left, right? Yes. And so I thought both were very well done for families, teammates, friends, you know, all those things, that the people that are, you know, suffering at this moment, going through such an awful tragedy, giving them that moment of pause and recognition. So I did think it was handled. It was a very, very touchy situation, and I think they handled it quite well.
Two families lost someone.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the number one thing that's left.
And a young someone.
Yeah.
Right. It's it's tragic on so many levels. So I did think they did that very, very well. So I will give kudos for that. Anything else anybody wants to bring up?
Well, we know I had a lot of Saskatchewan fans, not ones that I know.
Oh,
these are just randos on social media chirping at me.
Wait, there's people on social media that just chirp for people they don't know. It's weird.
For all teams, apparently. Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah.
That there were 13 men on the field. Is appropriate given it was Saskatchewan. Being that it was Tom Valesi was apparently wearing green and gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how you can say when your team got a total of 2 penalties.
Correct.
That he was favoring the other team. I don't think any referee favors one team over another.
Mm-hmm.
As much as we might complain about certain referee crews or certain games where the result seems to be, they call it as they see it. And personally, the one call that everyone's talking about was the offensive pass interference on Cordell Jackson.
Yep.
It was OPI.
Yep, it was.
If it was 100%. The other way around, I would have been mad as hell because I know that was OPI. That would have been Austin Mack pushing the DB's head down.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. That's just a textbook rule. And as much as we don't like it, don't get mad at the refs. At this point, get mad at the guy that did it.
Well, and not only that, but they reviewed it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, though.
I understand, but it's not Tom Valesi. That's what I'm saying.
True.
Is that like it was more than just him that got eyes on it, right?
He didn't make the call in the first place. One of his guys did. So
correct.
Probably the back judge. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, even on reviewing it at the time, I thought that's got to be offensive pass interference. But What do
I
I
will
know?
I will say that, and I understand what team I'm cheering for. I totally get it. But I will say in the stands, and it happened opposite on the field from where I was sitting. But I said, that's OPI. Like as it happened,
Yeah.
I'm like, where's the OPI? And then the flag came down, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here quietly. And everybody's gonna cheer, and I'm gonna be like, it's OPI. Guys. I sorry, but it's OPI.
Well, you can see the flag.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And Don was like, I was hoping it was DPI. I'm like, no, he wasn't close enough for DPI because he was pushed. Anyway, that's just whatever. It was. It's a tough call. I get it in a game, and then of course their kicker missed the field goal, and it's like, oh, that
he's gonna have the best lawn.
he's gonna, or his neighbor will anyway.
Yeah, his neighbor. Exactly.
Yeah. So, needless to say, very exciting game, no matter what.
I do want something to happen though. I feel like
Okay.
if anybody after this season ends, that Cody should have a memoriam with the goalposts because
Well, you won't have to worry about him after
Oh,
this.
he was so funny after the game
was
because
really
I asked
good.
him about it. I was like, so upright,
goals.
and he's like, you know what? I thought it might. I wish it was at the other end, but it's obviously just that one upright that doesn't like me. And he's like, I was surprised the fans didn't give me more. I was trying to cheer them on to give me more gears about it. And he was just laughing. He's like, I'm one of the guys that's very happy the uprights are moving to the back next year.
It's like the only one though. Like, let's see who else has hit it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, he played it up pretty well, and he said that Valesi was the ref in that game when he hit it in the West final too. So I guess Valesi was giving him the gears as he's walking off the field. He's like,
that's
I don't know what it is with that. Yeah,
it's 2 for the diary.
yeah, it was very, very funny. So, all right. Just
before we go, it looks like we have a someone in the chat here whose name might look a little familiar.
It may. Hey, Tim
Luden.
I know him. Yes. We always beat up the ref calling against our team, regardless of a good call or not. That's fair. That's fair. Usually, once I see a replay, I can be like, "Oh yeah, that is a call." Yeah, but then I just yell the next play. Come on, there's 2 teams. Call up okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's fine. Yes, it was very nice to now I've met Tim in person, so I'm glad that he's joining into the podcast. That's wonderful. Nice. Mike, you ready for the rank and file?
Yeah, well,
yeah,
I wish I had better news.
Yes, that's fair.
Unfortunately, Rank had 39 yards on the ground and 27 yards through the air. So while he is still on pace for 1,443 yards rushing with 15 touchdowns, the receiving, he only had 29, so he's down to 951 yards on pace. So he needs 75 yards to get back to that 1,000. So let's get 75 yards through the air and let's call it 150 on the ground. How's that?
Why not?
Because one thing both of these defenses do is give up a lot of running yards.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Any given Saturday?
I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes. Well, I like you said, it's only, he gets as it gets colder, he's going to get the ball more. We're going to see how that goes. Right. Plus, Brett Boyko coming back in at guard, first time he's ever played guard in, at least for us, and possibly ever.
He said high school.
Yeah, high school. But I thought he did admirably well, and I think that they like that offensive line every week is going through a new guy being added, and that makes it hard to do some of the blocking. So, so as that changes, we'll see a little more rank.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know when we're going to start seeing our guards come back, let alone our center. And not that I've certainly been complaining about Mark Cordy. I think he's done an admirable job at the center position.
Yes.
But when he's in because Beard's out, that means he's not the sixth guy, which we often have when we have those jumbo packages, which is getting Rankin a lot of those yards. So it will be what
Yeah.
it'll be. I still think he
Mhm.
can do it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, the injuries are done now and not at the end of the year.
Yeah, good point. Good point. I'll take that. That's wonderful. Okay, we have a couple of roster moves to talk about. Kind of minor ones, but still ones that are there.
Don't
Bringing
tell it to
in
Paul.
what's that?
Don't tell it to Paul.
Don't tell that to Paul. That's very true. Yeah. Bringing in Canadian offensive lineman Arvin Hosseini. I think I said that right. He was drafted 21st overall by Hamilton in 2025, was released in June of this year, and now joins our practice roster. Obviously, Hervey aware with just, due to probably talking about draft picks and things with Hamilton guys prior to the draft. So that's not a huge surprise.
Plus, he's
But
got an offensive lineman on the team from Hamilton that would know him very well.
that's very true. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's a few that were
Yeah.
on. Yeah. Yeah. Released though, linebacker Jaden Pearson, who I know we were all fans of at the beginning of training camp and came back, and now not here again.
Potential
But
Jimmy Gaines winner.
potential, yes.
Jimmy Gaines.
But the good news of that is that it must mean that Anderson is pretty close and has been full at practice. So
He was limited today.
okay, so we shall see, but he's
Yep.
got to be getting closer.
Very
Let's
much.
put it that way.
Yeah.
And Brock was playing. Mogensen, that is, was playing special teams. So he's starting to come. But I mean, it's not like Jabomi's playing bad anyway.
Right?
So,
No, I mean, Mogensen had the that onside kick that he knocked out of bounds, right? So
mhm.
Great.
Yes.
Great eyes.
Yep. So
very smart.
we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, Mike, you ready for a little Horde and Tell action?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so? All right, let's get her going.
It's time for Horde and Tell.
Woohoo.
All right.
Oh, let's move that off the face. There we go. Yeah.
That's all right. No one needs to see me. So today there was another announcement that I think is fantastic for all Edmonton football fans. They have been announcing the Hall of Fame inductees over a period, and two were dropped today. One player, Jim Evenson, who played for the BC Lions, he's a fullback, and a builder finally, and one that means a lot to us. In 1954, of course, everyone remembers or knows, that's the year that we started winning our first Grey Cup. We had a lot of people joining the team, like Jackie Parker, Johnny Bright joined the team that year. But so the architect of all of it was a guy named Frank Pop Ivy. Here's a lovely 1956 trading card. He was the coach that came in replacing Darrell Royal in March of that year. By May, he had signed Jack Parker and several others. So I've got a few things that have Frank in them, and I thought I'd kind of go through those today. So we have this lovely program.
Ooh. Versus the
1954.
Vancouver Lions, if you
Yeah,
don't mind. Yeah.
they call it that. They'd all say Regina Rough Riders and something like that.
Yeah.
And there's the Pop
Right.
Ivy section on there. Named Pop because he went bald really early. He's 38 in that photo.
Wow.
Looks a little older. Again, took them all the way to the Grey Cup in 1954. I love the old logo we used to have back then.
It's lovely.
And again, there we are. Meet
Look
the coach.
at that.
There's
Meet the
Frank.
38-year-old Ivy, who
Yep.
has yep. It looks like me. That's
There
great.
you
And exactly. And in 1956, he had won 3 Grey
Oh.
Cup. There we are. So that was an annual dinner we had for the Grey Cup winning team, and of course the coach there. In
They really
19
know how to work that Photoshop in
Yeah.
1956, eh?
Isn't that amazing? It
yeah.
looks so lifelike.
Totally.
In 1984, Edmonton hosted the Grey Cup for the first year, and one of the things they did was had the classic 50s teams from 54, 5, and 6 got together in a reunion. This one here is signed by a lot of the players, and you
Oh,
can see
wow.
here at the bottom there's Frank Pop Ivy's signature.
Wow.
A few other autographs there,
Ooh. Wow.
and even lovely little ticket for that.
Wow.
And lastly, and I just always love this piece. Oh, there is the 1954 team. And again, you can see Frank Ivy is signing it along the bottom there.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah.
Where is he in the picture?
In the
So the guy
picture
wearing the hat?
is right there.
Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
There
just
we go.
couldn't.
The baseball cap.
Baseball cap. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't see the bald head. I was very confused. Yeah.
I know, it's very confusing.
Yeah. Well, congrats to Pop Ivy.
Absolutely. Long overdue, about 60 years overdue as far as I'm
Oy.
concerned.
Yeah.
He is the winningest coach in all of football for someone that's done more than 3 years. And why he did not get into the Hall of Fame before now, I have no idea. But, finally rectified and well earned.
Excellent. Well, that was that's some really cool stuff, and
Yeah.
not stuff that you normally see. So
No.
yeah, and not one that you usually bring out, unless we're celebrating a Hall of Fame. That's
right.
exciting. That's very exciting. All right, thank you, Superfan. We now we're getting into we're in the second third of the season.
Yep.
We're starting to get we still have a fair number of home games left, but this week it's a big one. It's the second part of a home and home. We need a giant crowd to support this 6-1 team. Now, before you're going, I mean, if we're going to have this giant crowd, Mike, what are we having at tailgate?
Another classic. I have been requested the tailgate pierogies. For those that have never had it before, and we've done it, I think, the last 4 seasons, they are pierogies that are cooked in a cream and cheese sauce with kubasa and bacon. Absolutely delicious. We'll probably have 3 or 4 crock pots full, and they will be gone probably in an hour and a half.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So get down early, get yourself a bowl of pierogies, and cheer against those Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
Oh, I love it.
I'm bringing 2 newbies.
Oh, excellent.
2 newbies are coming.
Oh.
Excellent. In Section L. They crazy.
Oh. All right. Well, it's good. The more people, the better. They need that energy. They need that energy. Now, to pair with said pierogies, first down this beer. And, what do we got?
First, apologies. I've only been getting, for most of the podcast, about every third syllable of what anybody says. So it's like listening to a Johnny Mathis record. And yet I heard the whole belch. So maybe we're doing fine. So I'll get to the pairing in a sec. But first, in honor of Cody Fajardo's 510-yard game this past week, I want to introduce something special. So, as we all know, Cody used to quarterback the Riders, the Green Riders, which means essentially he was the greenskeeper. But those days are gone, and now he's keeping the green and gold. And he's doing it with flair and with no regard for his former teammates. And so we are having former greenskeeper Hazy Pale Ale.
Love it.
So this is another one from Backcountry Brewing in Squamish, BC. And I think, just even the name of it matches Cody's Cinderella story. about what he's doing for us instead of for them. So it is a hazy, and it's a 5%, which is pretty low for a hazy. And they're telling me that we should get mango passion fruit and underlying dank strawberry. So this has
the best kind.
Interesting.
Actually, I get that on the nose.
Oh, wow. Nothing like some dank strawberry on the nose.
Actually, it's pretty fantastic. So if you look closely at the can, you see this sad little gopher saying, "Wait, Cody, wait!" But he's just the image in Cody's rear view mirror, right? So,
Nice.
congratulations on a good business decision, Cody, and nice work so far.
Outstanding. Can you do the gopher voice again?
Wait, Cody, wait!
Love it.
So, on to the tailgate menu. The pierogies, the sausage, the bacon, the cream, the cheese. Oh my gosh. I figured with a good Ukrainian bite, you should have a Ukrainian beer.
Oh.
So I am going to try Obolon. This is a 5% lager, which should provide a little bit of balance to the rich pierogi tailgate food. That menu actually could go with a much stronger beer, but I think a lager will do something, and many friends of the pod like a lager. So you see, that's pretty nice. It's pretty what you'd expect. So we're experimenting together. So Obolon is the major producer of beverages in the Ukraine. I don't even remember seeing this can before.
Oh, wow.
The brewery's in Kiev, and it's responsible for 80% of all Ukrainian beer exports.
Wow.
And their biggest market was Russia until March of 2022, when that ended for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So my whole life, when I'm with Ukrainians and you have a beer, you say the Borja. Ukrainian toast, meaning God give us or God grant us. And I like that, but I was noodling around on the net, and there's another one we should learn. It's pronounced budmo, which literally means let us be. And I think that makes good sense for our team. So I do have one more. We can't really host the riders without having at least a mention.
I mean, that wouldn't last Obolon in my glass. Okay.
So we at least have to mention a Pilsner if we're talking about the riders. So,
fair.
But we don't have to have that Pilsner.
That's right.
So we are trying FOM Worldwide Pilsner, a collaboration between Brassneck Brewing and Slow Hand Brewing in Vancouver. And it's called Worldwide because the ingredients come from all over the place. Along with malted barley, it uses something called fonio, Fonio, which is an ancient West African grain that's kind of like millet. And so it adds a subtle white wine fruitiness to the Pilsner. And they use Hallertau Blanc German hops, which give it elderflower, cassis, and Sauvignon Blanc notes. So
I like all those wine beer. Yeah.
So you get a clean malt profile, crisp and quaffable 5%. And even at 5, it's going to hold up well to the pierogies as well. So everyone get out to the game, do your part, eat some Ukrainian food, and let's take the series 2-0, okay?
There we go.
Yeah, let's just win the series right now.
Just obble on down there and get to the game. How's that?
I like it.
That was all right? Yeah.
I'm sure somewhere Cliffy is raising a glass to you.
I sure hope so. I learned from him. That's how this works. Yeah. Speaking of, we get to our game preview, if you haven't watched the Alouettes flight deck live where they get kicked off the field, what the hell? Like,
I thought they were getting kidnapped.
oh, it was yeah, exactly. I thought it was. I did think it was a gag, and then realized it. I'm like, oh
It's
no.
not.
So sorry, friends, that is not cool. I hope that it'll be an entertaining Alouettes flight deck this week. So please,
Yes, it will.
yes, we get more of the story. Okay, let's talk about our game this week, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the game preview. All right, back half of the home and home with the wrong shade of green, and now it is in our house. Still a very, very tough challenge. We know that the riders are going to be angry last week. We know it's really hard to win back-to-backs against the team you just played because there's less and less secrets. But at least they both had a full week to prep for the game and not to have to play on a short week against a team coming off a bye. So that's kind of nice. Very, very interesting game. Like I said, I'm really, really hoping that we have a true home field advantage by having people there making noise. But beyond that, what do the Elks have to do to take another win and stay undefeated at home? Linda, start with you.
Well, we need Cordell Jackson to make more than he misses.
True.
For starters.
Mm-hmm.
That one was tough.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see the Rankin and Leak both in the backfield again.
Yes, please.
Those are two things I'm looking for.
I think Mike just wheezed something. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Superfan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Cordell Jackson's going to have a bounce back game. He is still one of the best members of that defense.
Is that at your house, Kayla? That is quite the thunder.
Yes, it sure was.
Oh,
Yikes.
Wow. All right, then.
Mother Nature is also hoping for Cordell to bounce back.
Yes, she is.
And I'm just curious what part of the team is going to be stepping up this game. It's going to be, you can count on me. It's going to be me this time that's going to take it and put it on our back. What I'm really going to be looking for is the crowd. I want to see that east side full. The west side tends to be the most busy side of the stadium. But of course, the cameras point to the east side, so it always looks a lot worse than it is, like it happens in a lot of stadium. So I want to see that east side full. I want to see it a loud, boisterous crowd cheering on the green and gold and drowning out the green and white.
I want them to have to open up part of the upper deck. I
don't think it's going to happen.
Well,
yeah, I don't know, but it'd be interesting.
According to this, this is from Ken Ludwig tonight, that 22,000 have already been sold.
Okay.
Last year we did just over 30,000, 30,020, I think, for the Saskatchewan game.
Ooh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Well, and I never thought about this before, but Manny actually brought it up, I think, on their post-game show. It's not just about tickets sold. It's about how much people you can get to come on in order to support that game. Yep. It's food, it's beverages, it's security. It's not just about the book, right? So, jeez Louise.
God agrees.
God agrees, definitely.
He's
like, hold on, guys. Let's not go too far.
Yeah. All right, Kayla, thoughts for this?
I'm afraid to say anything at the moment.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, I really was thinking about where my keys are gonna lie and what I'm gonna be looking for this game, because I mean both sides of the defensive field when it comes to passing, they kind of not blew it, but they had some troubles. I mean, you look at the offense; they just flew in the backfields, and the rush game was stopped essentially on both sides. So your rush defense really held the game. So on either side, you're going to look at, well, how can we get the running game going? Us, obviously, we really want that. So I'm assuming Olet wants to get a little revenge because he wants to get going as well on the rider side. So you want to have that diversity when it comes to offense. And I'm just thinking like it was quite a well balanced team. I think the Riders had won the turnover game in most regards, or in all regards. Let's just say that. I think what I'm looking for is who is ready to play this chess match and be just better at football organization, better at football management. And that just doesn't come down to the plays, it comes down to that time clock. That management of the we won because we had the ball last. So
Yeah.
who is gonna be that superior football mind? I think that's what the key is.
Yep, that's a good key. I like that. And yes, Saskatchewan won the turnover battle by 1, but anyway, it was close. I think this game comes down to a couple of things. One is we have to continue to put pressure on Trevor Harris. And later in the
Yeah.
game, they were
Mhm.
getting there. And Malik Carney got his first sack of the season. I think it was his first anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway, he
first
got
green and
one.
gold.
And they need to be getting that pressure in on Trevor. He gets the ball out so quickly that they really need to get that pressure on him. As like I said, as the game went on, they did that, and I think that's going to be one of the keys to this game. The other one is that they need to find a shakeup to get Rankin and Leak going. I mean, Leak got his first touchdown last week, which was awesome, and spun off guys, like did a great job getting to the end zone. But find those ways, whether it's that, whether it's a regular screen pass or whether it's a bubble screen or you know play off the like a play action, but then the toss to the right or something, like just something to get them so that they
Flea
obviously flea
Ooh,
flicker. Oh,
yes,
I like that
please.
idea.
You give it to Rank, he throws it back to Cody. Cody
Yeah.
throws a bomb. Bam.
The Austin Mack touchdown.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not picky whichever one catches it as long as they catch it. It's I just want to they're gonna have to be creative to be able to get Rank and Leak going. And so if they can do that, though, they've shown they can throw the ball. So does that back the linebackers off a little bit to give them a little more space? They're gonna have to be creative to make that happen. So I think those are the keys. And I know Ed always says, like the key to winning quarterbacks is win games is to protect your quarterback and get to the other one. But I think it's get to the other quarterback and get some real creativity to get your stars getting all over the field. So that's going to be a big one. Which player are you watching this week? We'll go the other way this time. Kayla, who are you watching?
I wanted to be a little bit more unique, but after Cordell's game, I have to watch Cordell this one. I need to see if I know he will bounce back, but I know I'm always watching him, blah, blah, blah. But after that, uncharacteristically different, was a different game.
Mhm.
I want to see how he watches a tape and learns a little bit better, especially if he's going to be on that same side as a Schaefer Baker. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Good pick. Super fan.
Rankin. I really want to see what they can do. Rank's had a couple of, for him, lesser games in a row between BC and Saskatchewan. I am sure that Max Simic has been working out different things, wrinkles they can throw in, that they can misdirect the team, but also to get him into space because nobody has more yards after the catch than Justin Rankin. So when he gets the ball past that defensive line, it's just nothing but trouble for them. And I think that's what we're going to work on.
Awesome. Linda?
Well, I love that Mogensen play last game, so I think I'm going to watch for some more of that. And I have not spent any time really watching TJ Luther until I hear his number called. It's like, oh yeah, there's him. So I think he's going to give me a lot to look at again.
Fantastic. Excellent. I'm going to go with the same kind of theme that I had in what I think are the keys to the game. I'm going to be keeping an eye on Jared Brinkman. I think he's done so much in moving guys at that line, and either I want him to be eating up those double teams and opening up Malik Carney and Noah Taylor, or I want to see him just pushing through, as I know he can, and get to the quarterback. So I will be keeping an eye on Brinkman with a side glance for sure at Noah Curtis, because he just seems to be getting better and better every game, and go Noah. I love him. So that's good. Hopefully they can get in there. All right. We are getting to one of the fun parts, another fun part of the show, in that we get to do some pick'ems.
You get a point, and you get a point, and you get a point. It's pick'em, it's pick'em, it's pick'em.
All right, we have to update the standings. So right now, Linda, you're at 13 and 17. Okay. I am sitting at 16 and 14. Kayla, you are at 18 and 12, and
Ooh.
Mike is sitting at 20 and 10.
Didn't you go 4-0, Mike?
I did this week.
Yeah,
apparently.
you did.
Mike did.
Didn't even
go
see a flyover.
Yeah, I know, right? Did you get? I was gonna say free gas, but you don't need that anymore. Yeah.
Well, I do this week. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so we have some fun ones this week. While we do our other pick'ems, please put your prop bets into the chat. We will get to those afterwards. And Linda, I think it's your turn to pick one. I'm pretty sure it is your turn. I'll remember it's Kayla's turn next time. Okay.
I know, right?
Nice. Okay, so first game we have is BC visiting Winnipeg. So Lions and Blue Bombers going together. Both maybe not doing so well after last week. Who do you got in this one, Linda?
BC.
BC. Okay. All right. You really got a lot of faith in those backup quarterbacks. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Well, they both are, to be fair.
I know. Yeah, that's fair. Mike.
Yeah, I've got Caden Salter versus Drew Brown. I got to go with the home team in this case. I think Winnipeg's going to take it.
All right, fair enough. Commissioner.
Winnipeg.
How do you really feel about it, though?
Oh, well, let me tell you. I'm so
Okay.
glad Toronto's not playing this week.
Yeah, I also have to go Winnipeg. I really want to go BC just to have that
This
balance.
is pretty much going to eliminate them if they lose.
Oh,
Really?
Well, not officially, but
likely.
I mean,
it's
come
going to
on,
make
they
it
are
really hard.
1-5 right now. They'd be 1-6.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there
it does.
any word on Nathan?
Not that I've heard.
Well, they said Caden Salter will be the starter.
Yeah.
So now I know they said it would be weeks, not months, but is that like 8 weeks? I mean, I know that's still 2 months, but
Yeah, it's still they're yeah,
Disappointment.
It is tough for sure. Okay, next one. Montreal visits the capital to visit the Ottawa Red Blacks. Superfan, who you got in this one?
ooh, I just saw something from Paul.
Did you? What would
Yes.
that be?
Or sorry, from Jerry. Sorry.
Okay. Caden Salter, starting quarterback for the Lions, heard today that he's the cousin of Casey Printers. Yes, he is. Yeah, that got asked in the post practice. So yes, he's been talking to his cousin Casey Printers. Yeah,
Interesting.
Who knows?
Yeah, Ottawa again not doing great.
No.
Montreal is still the class of the East, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Away team.
All right, Commissioner.
Yeah, they are close. I truly believe that Ottawa is gonna like turn around soon, but it ain't gonna be this week.
Yeah, I agree. It's not going to be against Montreal. If this was like Hamilton, maybe I would have, or BC, I might,
Yeah.
I would go out on the whim.
That's a good matchup.
But you know who's going to save the day here? Linda, who is going to pick.
She is going to pick Ottawa.
Okay,
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
what I thought. Yeah,
They're having an old Ottawa Rough Rider reunion. They're bringing back some of the guys from history, and
I think it was.
And they need
Jackson's
it in the
birthday
same
today.
way BC needs it. Ottawa needs it, and I'm going to let them have it at home. Even though I agree Montreal's the class of the East right now, I got Ottawa on this one.
Like I said, it's in honor of Russ Jackson's 90th birthday.
90th birthday.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, 90th birthday. That's crazy. Yeah. All right, then Calgary travels out east to visit Trey Ford and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Commissioner, who you got in this one?
Oh
The
man,
facial expressions are totally worth doing pick'ems every week. That's what I feel. Yeah.
Well, listen, I feel like it's going to be entertaining, and I think Trey Ford, has found a better spot for himself. But the way Calgary is looking, like their record doesn't. I personally think their record does not show what they really are, and I got pick Calgary.
Okay. All right. I can't be upset because when a team puts up more than a 50 burger twice in a season, it's pretty hard to not pick them to win in a game like this. So I'm going to give Calgary this one as well. Linda?
Well, I mean, Dedrick Mills is the scary part of this, but even if they can keep him in check even a little bit, I'm going with Hamilton.
Oh, all right. And Superfan.
Trey Ford has to eventually do something. Why not this week? I'm going to take Hamilton to lose.
You got me that one.
Yeah, you did.
I know.
You got me on that one. I was already writing down Hamilton.
I know.
Yeah, you messed me up again. Jeez, Superfan. All right. Okay, what do we got for Prap bots in the chat there? Because Linda's all set to pick.
Well, we've got some good ones in here for sure.
Oh, fantastic.
Let's see. We've got from our good friend Paul, all the way in Avocado Central. Number of Gavin Meyer interceptions.
That is outstanding. That is, I like this. Yeah. Okay.
Daryl McMahon out in the Park of Sherwood. EE interceptions.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Trevor's not known for throwing those, so it'd be an interesting one. Okay.
Jerry again. TJ Luther receiving yards.
Ooh. That's a tough one because he's kind of a boom and bust receiver. Like, yeah, it'd be interesting. Okay.
Another one from Paul. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it go? It just disappeared on me.
Oh. Wow.
Sounds like Paul.
Exactly. How many Ottawa alumni will play in the second half? So, we've got the Rough Riders there.
Oh, my.
And last but not least.
Find a way to win. Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
From Jerry, out in beautiful, not so stormy Vancouver Island, announced attendance.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Linda, we have a few picks there for you. Which one would you like to go with?
I think we are going to go with Edmonton Elks interceptions. I mean, that's the
Ooh.
ones that we're doing the intercepting,
That's
right?
correct. Yes, that's
Yes.
the ones where
I
we're.
think it's time Trevor
Trevor throws some
had
picks.
to do some bed linens. So I think I want this one. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got EEINTs.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to set the line. I'm going to set the line at 1.5
Oh.
against Trevor.
Or whoever,
What's that?
or whoever is throwing for.
Yeah.
Or
for
who? I mean, that's true. Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
somebody else. That is
We
true.
don't know.
All right. So, Linda, you get to pick first.
I'm going over.
You're going over. All right, super fan.
I'm feeling pretty confident in this one. I am also going to take the over.
Oh, all right, Commissioner.
I'm feeling good.
I'm going under because I thought 1.5, meaning we almost get 2, but it gets dropped.
Yeah,
Never.
that would be a push then. I am also going under. I would say 1. We get 1 on them, but it's going to be a big one because it's going to be a pick 6. That's going to be the thing.
It's going to
That'll
be
be.
big.
That's
That
what
should be
I'm
worth
called.
2 for sure.
I'm gonna no, it isn't. They just still count it as 1. It's weird. Yeah.
How dare
I don't know
they?
why. Yeah, I know, right? So
I
many
am-
options.
I am curious what everybody's thinking about attendance. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but I didn't want that to be the bet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I said, yeah,
I don't
last
think
year,
we're going to
30,
hit 30 again.
You don't think we'll get to 30?
No, I want us to, but I don't think
Yeah.
we will.
I
No.
think it's really gonna be. Oh well, that's not gonna help.
That's-
I was just gonna say
Mhm.
I would. It would be better, yes, if we knew that there was going to be good weather. The weather has been a real problem this year,
yeah,
on so many levels. But I'm hoping that the drive in the last few days where there's the Elks are doing all the right things. They're having the guys out, they're talking about it. I mean, I have had more requests for interviews in this since that win than I have probably in the last 4 years. And so I'm going to say that, there is a big push. I don't know if they get to 30, but I would sure. I don't know. I'm going to say like 29.5.
28.
Like they get close. Yeah. So, what do you think, Mike?
round it up. No. I think that this team has proven how exciting they are this year. There's a real buzz in the last week, having beaten the Grey Cup champions, who were picked by every pundit to win the game.
Correct.
It was a complete sweep, and obviously, sorry.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people are going to want to come down. It really is going to depend on that weather. If
Mhm.
it is nice but threatens rain for the whole time, that's really going to hurt the walk up.
Yes.
But Saskatchewan travels well, and there are going to be a lot of green and white in that stadium. So we need as many people as we can to come down to drown them out. And I mean, Commissioner said she's bringing a couple of newbies. Maybe we'll bring some people. We'll see. We're gonna have some extra space.
Awesome. Okay. Well, let's make it happen. I am excited for that. What about you, Commish? Where do you think it lands?
I would say under 30, but high 20s, around, between 27, 28. The Riders do travel well. However, a lot of Rider fans already live here as it is. So they like to fill up our stadium no matter what. But I think it's going to take a little bit more time, unfortunately, for the city, not as a whole, but for it to really pick up more interest in that 30K range. I believe we can get there. I think it's going to take more time, though. And that, like you guys already said, that dang weather, if there's going to be a chance of rain, we all know what kind of rain we get. It ain't no drizzle, okay?
Ask the people at the
Post Malone.
Malone
Like,
Malone
it's
show.
it's
Yeah.
nothing
Boy.
to laugh about. So
No, it
obviously,
is not.
Well, no, that is funny, but like being in that element is it's not something you want to go out of your way, especially if you're not a big fan. You're like, why would I risk that?
Yeah.
Why would I risk my Saturday night? But
Yes.
in saying that,
Family will push over 30K. That's a lot of it'd be a lot of family. Yeah, that's fair. What do you think, Linda? Where do you think it's going to end up?
27,850.
Okay, wow. Could you be a little more precise?
Specific?
I'm just curious.
And a half.
27,842.
Okay, perfect. I will take that. I will accept that answer. Is this like Price is Right? If you didn't go over, you win. Is that how this works?
I think
it must
so,
be.
yeah.
Where's my tomato soup and grilled cheese? Come on now. I'm homesick. Yeah. Okay. That only applies to a few of us in this particular realm that would know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on, shall we? It's time to wrap up because we had a long one last week, which, by the way, if you have not heard the JMO podcast, take the time to listen to how
So good.
JMO spins stories. I love it so much, and everything he does. So please go back and listen to that. Like turn this one off, go listen to that one. It's so great. But of course, we will be back to talk more, of course, next week. But first, where do we find everybody? Linda, where does everybody find you online?
Wait, Cody, wait. I'm at True Brew 42 on Instagram.
Can you please post a picture of that and just put wait at the top? Because I'll hear it every time I see it. It's going to be outstanding. Super fan.
You can find me at 56 Parkies and then the Edmonton football history account at EDMHISTOREE.
Wonderful. And Kayla?
I'm over on Twitter at Duchess Lombardi. That's it.
Perfect. And you can find the show at the Turf District on all the different socials. And of course, you can follow me at Freepalicious if you feel like it, where my 3 down articles go up every week after the game. Although this week somebody is substituting for me for this week, but that's it. Otherwise, I will be there as well. What?
As if they could substitute for you.
Well, maybe be JC. He's pretty good at writing, I hear. Maybe they get Hodge to do it. That would be fun.
There you go.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Just get Ryan to do it.
No.
17-1.
That's right. Yeah,
a Grey Cup.
Yeah, as long as he treats the writing exactly like it should.
Just write a Calgary one, and we'll just substitute the word Calgary for Edmonton, and we're done.
Yeah.
And all the Calgary players will just substitute Edmonton ones. We're good. Yeah, it's perfect. Excellent. All right, so we will be back next week to wrap up this home and home series, but also set up a very important road game in Montreal. These teams could both be 7-1 going into it, which would be nuts. So it'll be a huge game for both us and our brothers over at the Alouettes Flight Deck, which again, watch their show this week and listen to them rant. It's going to be fun. So for Linda and Superfan Mike and Commissioner Kayla, I'm Andrew. Remember, you can't catch footballs with your face, and we will absolutely talk to you next week.